welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is a very special video, not only because I have had this idea in my head for a very long time, but also because it's featuring some of my favorite creators here on YouTube. We have Trotti and Anita Sadowska, who I am so excited to finally collaborate on the video with. So as I said, I have had this idea in my head for a very long time. Before I started making YouTube videos myself, I've always been obsessed with photography channels, as I still am, and one of my favorite shows was called The Concept by The Frame Show.
The same concept, the same location, two photographers, two different results. The concept.
Lindsay Adler and Brooke Shaden were the two main characters in this show, and each week they took a concept and then produced a photo shoot based on it, and it just showcased how two completely different photographers with different styles interpreted the same concept in a different way. I thought it was such a cool idea, and I'm completely 100% inspired by that show for this video today. I asked my friends Anita and Julia if they would like to participate in this video with me, and they said yes, and we finally did it. Anita Sadowska is an amazing fashion photographer. She's residing in Dublin, Ireland, and she also creates YouTube videos. She makes behind the scenes videos, Photoshop tutorials, and anything really on photography. And Julia is an Australian lifestyle and fashion photographer who also makes really great content on YouTube about photography. So I highly recommend you guys check both of them out after you watch this video. So the concept that I decided on for today is wilderness. Wilderness can mean so many things, and I think that it's a very broad type of concept. You can take it so many different ways. So let's see what Anita did.
Hey guys, Anita here. I'm on to my part of the challenge, and my take on the wilderness theme was to create something really high fashion, really sleek, really simplistic, kind of faced against the beauty of the nature, the wilderness. So I'm going to have my model wearing super classy, minimalistic makeup, super sleek hair. I'm going to have couture dresses from Rudnyk, and it's going to be faced with this beautiful surroundings of the mountains. So for this one we only have a skirt, and then the top is kind of just like a thing that's off shoulders, so it doesn't kind of cover the boobage area, so we are shooting it backwards like that. So I want it to be kind of really dramatic, really kind of arched back, looking over the shoulder, just the kind of paleness of her skin, beautiful pale skin, flashing everybody. No, there's nobody, there's the lake. She's flashing a lake. Hi lake! So I'm shooting on 2.8 today. I'm kind of going between 4,000 of a second and slightly lower depending, because the sun goes behind the clouds a lot. So I'm shooting higher up on the little ladder just because I want to get a bit more background. This time I don't want to crop too tight. I want there to be a lot of nature happening. Okay, so we're just finished. It's just before 12 o'clock, so just before the light gets too harsh. We did 3 looks. That's all I kind of wanted to do. We had 3 lovely dresses, and I thought that it would look really beautiful. And yeah, I'm really happy with the results, and I hope you are too.
Hi everyone, it's Trotti here. For today's wilderness themed photo shoot, I wanted to create a moody yet delicate portrait that exuded a feeling of coldness and loneliness, but in a beautiful way. My model for today is Mitzi, and I decided to do a no makeup photo shoot to keep things looking as natural as possible. I decided to use a location that was barren to try and capture that sense of wilderness and never-ending nature, so I found an area in the park with nothing but grass and some trees in the far background to create some bokeh and depth in the image. I was shooting this in the afternoon during golden hour to create a dreamy feel to the photos by making use of soft backlighting. I wanted the images I was taking to look like quiet moments outside in nature. For the styling, I used this crocheted dress to make my model stand out from the green background and also to add to that feeling of coldness by using something that was white in color. I thought crochet would be the perfect texture for the styling as well, as it symbolizes ripped or torn clothing from being outdoors, but in a more feminine way. After getting our photos on the grass, I wanted to find a location that was a little more unruly to add even more to the wilderness theme. We found some overgrown grass and I decided to change up the styling a little bit. I added a black ruffled jacket to contrast the delicate dress and give the feeling that the model was in a colder environment. I love all the elements in the final portrait I ended up with of my model Mitzi. It looks like a portrait of her while she's taking a stroll outside in the wilderness. I think the hint of the ruffled jacket in the bottom is just enough to contrast the delicate dress, and I love that the backlight is creating a really nice highlight around her hair and giving the image an overall soft look, but it isn't overpowering. In Lightroom, I cooled down the warm tones from the backlight that was hitting the grass and her hair. I desaturated the overall image slightly and decided to bring out more of those green colors throughout the photo too.
Whenever I think of wilderness, I think of an animal, and I really wanted to incorporate that somehow into my photo shoot with a model. So I thought of a fawn, a mythical creature with horns. So I decided to just DIY some horns and have my model in the wilderness kind of lurking around, walking around, and pretend to be very wild and scared of everything around her. I made my horns with some wire, foil, and then I kind of paper mache the whole thing together to give it more of a natural texture, and then I took some yarn and rolled it around my made horns, and then to finish it off I spray painted it in various natural colors, so brown, green, and then I added a little bit of gold on top to kind of add that mythical element to it. My makeup artist Emilia did some beautiful braided hair. We decided to go with very, very minimal makeup, and we also added some fake freckles. Emilia is amazing at doing fake freckles. They look so, so real. I told my model to act scared but also curious, just like a wild animal would whenever they meet a human, and I think Peyton did just absolutely amazing. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out Julia and Anita. I will leave their links in the description down below. And let me know if you would like to see a part 2 and who you would like to see in my part 2. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!